The Golden Kingdom. Every time it returns, it feels like stepping into the unknown. Behind every tile, there's either relief or disaster. My first runs were full of mistakes, but over time, I figured out the flow of this event. And that's what I want to share with you. Not just tips, but the way I approach the Golden Kingdom like a story, unfolding floor by floor. Let's start with the opening floors. Stage 1 to 4. It looks easy, but they set the tone for everything that follows. This is where a lot of players get careless. Some players choose to run just one march and rotate their AoE commanders each floor, since the enemy's strength scales with how many marches you bring. This makes things a lot lighter in the early game, but honestly, for me, it felt harder running only one march. So, I bring out my full lineup from the start. It's riskier in theory, but in practice, it works better for me. The most important thing here isn't how many marches you feel, it's what's in those marches. AoE is still king, even if you're mixing in a single target commander. As long as there is an AoE commander paired alongside, you are in a good spot. Now, let's talk about blessings. AoE, Rage, and Shield. That's the dream combo. But here's the truth. You don't need them locked in during stage 1 to 4. If you're unlucky and don't get them right away, don't panic. As long as you start picking them up around stage 5 to 8, you'll be fine. Why? Because after stage 8, the Golden Kingdom really starts testing you. That's when bosses and guardians begin hitting harder, and those blessings make the difference between clean wins and bloody trades. Think of stage 1 to 4 as setups, 5 to 8 as securing your core skills, and everything after as survival. Relics are the other big piece of the puzzle. I don't save everything until the very end. I start using them when I feel the difficulty spike. It's usually around stage 8. That's also when I start healing more often. A heal here, a relic there. It's all about staying healthy enough to keep momentum. That said, I still hold on to my strongest relics for the real danger zone. Stages 12 to 16. That's when the bosses and stacked guardians really push your lineup. And don't sleep on reveal relics. In the late game, knowing what's coming is just as powerful as having an extra heal. Of course, I've made my share of mistakes too. I've picked relics that turn my AoE into single target and immediately regretted it. I've taken single target commanders from camps when I should have stuck with AoE. And I've wasted healing relics way too early, only to find myself desperate later on. Every choice matters, and the kingdom punishes waste. So, here's how I run every Golden Kingdom. Treat stage 1 to 4 as setup, not a sprint. Secure AoE, Rage, and Shield blessings, ideally by stage 5 to 8. Start healing and using relics after stage 8, where the difficulty spikes. Save your strongest relics for the bosses and stack fights in stage 12 to 16. And above all, always keep at least one enemy commander on every march. With this mindset, the Golden Kingdom isn't just chaos,
It's a puzzle you already know how to solve. That's my journey. But now, I'm curious about yours. Do you run one march in the early stages? Or do you go all in like me? Drop your story in the comments, because every Golden Kingdom run is a little different, and I'd love to hear how you conquered yours.